Hello guys, guess what's going down in my kitchen tonight? I am making a very special melt and pour soap, and I need somebody to do inventory for me because I am very bad at buying. I thought I purchased a whole lot of propylene glycol, but apparently not. Anyways, yeah, I'm making a melt and pour base. And I just want to touch a little bit about the soap wars that I'm seeing in groups about melt and pour soap. How a person make their melt and pour soap. If they buy a base and they choose to buy a base and use it, it's because they have their own personal reasons why they want to do that. And I don't think it's anyone's place to make them feel ashamed of using melt and pour soap. Some people use it because they don't want to deal with having to use lye to make your soap because they have children, or however, maybe they're not steady with their hands and they don't want to be around something that could harm them. Everybody's in a different situation, and they have their own personal reasons why they buy melt and pour bases. Just like why a lot of soap makers, and this is from the people who make soap. I make soap, but I love the creation in the melt and pour community. I really do. Regardless if you buy your base or however you arrive at your melt and pour soap, I don't question people because that's their soap, that's their business, and I don't think you should be shaming people because they didn't make it from scratch. Lots of soap makers purchase foaming whipped butter bases, lotion bases, so I don't think you should be trying to, make it seem as though they creating they're committing some soapy offense, crime of the century. So I just wanted to talk about that in regards to just enjoying what people put out there. I love the melt and pour creation. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. And to be honest with you, if I was as smart as you were, I should have purchased some melt and pour base instead of making my own. Okay, because it's like calculating stuff and formulating stuff, it takes up time. I've seen a lot of people. Amy, she makes some, Amy, and oh god, I think her last name is Poe. Sorry, I forgot your first name. I see you guys making some amazing melt and pour soap. I don't care you get it from a base, I don't care where you get it from. If I could support you and buy your soap, I would. But just to let you guys know, just keep making your beautiful soaps. And the soap melt and pour queen that I've seen her make some amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody make this much beautiful of a melt and pour soap. And that's Karen from Eden Secret. I just love. I go back to her very first video, the soap. I forgot what's the name of it. I think I should look. I still have her. I'm still subscribing to that channel, even though she's Eden Secret now. But I still go back to that channel just to look at all that beautiful melt and pour soap with great designs, and I can just imagine how fabulous it smells. I think her stuff, all of it, everything she makes is just fabulous. I will be back when I get all this stuff ready because it's a fantastic. This is a different melt and pour, and I'm going to show you why it's a different melt and pour. So see you later. Hi guys. So I'm getting there, closer to finishing my soap. And this happens because I don't have enough solvents in here to melt that down. Either I'm gonna put it back to finish melting this down, or I'm gonna just take the top off and put it in a separate container and remelt it. Okay, so if you want to see the whole process of how I make this melt and pour soap, I do have a video or two of me making this with each step, so you can so I might just put the link down in the description box. Alright guys, so I am finished making my melt and pour soap, and this is the surprise that I wanted to show you guys, why I formulated this specifically melt and pour soap. And this is why. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? This is melt and pour base, my melt and pour base that I made. And I put some green in this one. I just added directly to the soap dough. Isn't this just so amazing? So this is the reason, the special reason why I made this special formula for this melt and pour, so I can get this type of dough. And the reason why I want it in the melt and pour is because you can melt it down, add colors to it, fragrance to it, and that's all this needs, because this is a very nice recipe. This is a shea butter recipe, and it's very nice on my hands. Like, I've been washing my hands a couple of times and it's not dry like I usually have with making soap, usually, because of all the nice glycerin and the shea butter in here. So nice and conditioning and nice. You don't have to use a lot of fragrance for melt and pour soap, as you guys know, and this is why I made it. Okay guys, I'm just gonna unmold this melt and pour soap. So it have this here is, I didn't spray the top, so it has bubbles, and all I do is just get a knife and shave it off. And I can remelt this and use it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a piece off, and I'm going to wash with that and show you how this soap, how nice and bubbly this soap is. Okay guys.